Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. So in this video, I will try to tell you another topic in the dependency injection thing. So which I want to explain you, as you people are already aware of this one. The second topic which I want to explain you is the ElementRef concept. So the second topic, so which we are discussing right now, the first topic is the custom providers, and the second topic discusses injecting a component's DOM element using Angular's ElementRef. Although Angular encourages developers to manipulate the DOM indirectly through data binding directives and structural directives, sometimes direct access to the DOM is necessary, such as when using third-party libraries, performing animations, or applying styles dynamically. So this thing. So that means what I was trying to tell you is when you want to manipulate the DOM manipulation or anything, so we can use it with the data binding directives, structural directives, like this we can do it. But sometimes we need a direct manipulation of the DOM. So now what we need to do it. So how we can do this one? So for this one, what we can do it is we can use the ElementRef. In Angular, ElementRef is a wrapper around a native DOM element that allows you to interact with it directly. The ElementRef class can be injected into a component or a directive, enabling you to access and manipulating the underlying DOM element. So this is one thing which I want to tell you. So the ElementRef, we can inject it directly through dependency injection. We can inject it directly. So why we need to use the ElementRef? So that is one thing which I want to explain you. So now you understood about the ElementRef, that is an injected into a component or a class or anything directive, so which enables you to access and manipulate the DOM element. So why we need to use the ElementRef? Angular encourages you to avoid direct DOM manipulation to keep your code platform agnostic, more testable, and easier to maintain. However, there are cases where you may need to bypass Angular. You may need to bypass the Angular's declarative nature and work with the DOM directly. So now I want to tell you about this one. Angular's declarative nature can work DOM directly. So now here, interfacing with the third-party libraries that rely on the DOM manipulation. Okay, applying the dynamic styles or animations that can't be done through Angular templates or directives. Accessing a specific properties or attributes of an element that aren't easily available through Angular's built-in features. So these are the things. So now what I want to do, the key concepts are ElementRef, a class provided by Angular that gives you. So what is this ElementRef? So ElementRef is nothing but a class. It is a class, just it's a class. It will be injected in a component or directive. A class that is nothing but ElementRef is a class provided by Angular that gives you access to the native DOM element of a component or a directive. It has property native element. It has a proper native element which references to the actual DOM node. So using this native element, you can manipulate the DOM and everything. You can manipulate the DOM directory just like you would do with the plain JavaScript. So I will try to explain you a simple example. Suppose the app highlight directive. So you people are already aware of this highlight directive, right? So I want to explain you that concept only. So let's try to create a directive, okay, in the services or somewhere else. So I will create a directive. That is nothing but I am creating an highlight directive, okay? Highlight directive.ts file. So this is our directive, and here we need to mention it as a directive. Directly we should mention it as a directive. So let's implement this directive thing. So why it is taking some time, I don't know. Let's wait. So we got the implementation directive, and here we need to mention the selector for this one. So just like the selector, and here you can give app highlight. Okay, so this is the name, and now we need to write export class highlight directive. Okay, so this is the class, and in the constructor we need to inject the ElementRef, private element of type ElementRef. Okay, so now whenever we are trying to do an update thing, inject it to get the access to the DOM element. So let's say that we are having an update method. Okay, so now directly we can manipulate the DOM to change the text color. So here when you are trying to do it is, so this dot element dot native element dot, so here you can apply something like style dot color is equal to red. So you can directly use it like this, update. So now the directive suppose, so here I will try to explain you. The highlight directive is created with the selector app highlight. This means that whenever you apply the highlight directive to an element, Angular will apply this logic. Injecting ElementRef in the so in the constructor ElementRef is injected as a private member element. This gives access to the native DOM element that the directive is attached to. And the update method access element.native element.style to change the text color, the associated DOM element to red. This is done directly. This is done by directly manipulating the style property to the native DOM element. So how we can use this one? Okay. How we can use this one? So how we can use this one is, so wherever you are using in our app.component.html or anywhere, so you can directly use like this p and then app highlight. So whenever this update method is called in various events like button click or anything in the lifecycle loops, so you can call this app highlight update method so that the text color automatically it will turn into a red color. So this is how you will be using the directive. So these are all the things we have already did in the previous videos. So this is how we will be injecting the ElementRef. Best practices for using the ElementRef. So one thing is use sparingly. So the best practices which I want to explain you is, first one is use sparingly. Direct DOM access should be avoided wherever it is possible. Angular's declarative approach, example data binding, directives, etc. is preferred because it works across different platforms and makes your application more maintainable and testable. So that is one thing. And also another one is security concerns. You need to remember about the security concerns. Direct DOM manipulation can expose your app to security risks such as cross-site scripting attacks if you are dealing with user-generated content. Always sanitize input or avoid direct access when dealing with dynamic content. And another one is platform agnostic. So platform agnostic means Angular applications can be rendered on different platforms such as mobile with native script or desktop with Electron. So relying on browser-specific APIs or manipulating the DOM directly can reduce the portability. And next one is you need to understand another one is, so avoid using modifying the DOM in ng on init. If you must manipulate the DOM, avoid doing it in ng on init. Instead use lifecycle looks like ng after view init that run after the view is fully initialized, ensuring that the DOM is ready. So there is one thing. Apart from this one, there is also an alternative to ElementRef, that is nothing but render2. So instead of this ElementRef, so here I want to explain you another one. Instead of ElementRef, Angular provides renderer2, which allows safe DOM manipulation across different platforms. It is a more abstract way to manipulate the DOM and should be preferred over ElementRef. So how we can change this one is, so we have an ElementRef and here we can go to the code, and here in this one we will be injecting another one that is nothing but private renderer, and here we will be using the renderer2. That's it. So now here instead of using this one, so what we can do it is this dot renderer dot set style. So you will be having methods like this set style, and for which one you want to apply this dot element dot native element. Okay, so you will be using like this, and you need to mention the color and also the red. That's it. So like this is the more easy way. The decorator allows you to bind the DOM properties and listen to the events as a declarative approach. So if you want to apply the DOM property something like that means, so you can use the host binding and all those things also. So summary, what I want to tell you is at the end of this thing, ElementRef gives you access to the native DOM element in the Angular. It allows for direct DOM manipulation but should be used very carefully. Direct DOM access may be necessary when dealing with third-party libraries, animations, or when fine-tuning visual elements. While powerful, it is better to avoid frequent DOM manipulation, favoring alternatives like renderer2 for platform safety and security. So this is what I want to explain you about the DOM manipulation by injecting the ElementRef. Hope you understood about this concept. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel.